objective Alpha.
Planting mine!
Securing objective Charlie. Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
Dometici!
Friendly
Target
Mosquito
down!
deployed. Securing objective Echo.
Check fire!
30 seconds remain.
Took around! Reloading!
Alpha secure.
Drop the sniper!
Friendly stealth bomber inbound. Full enemy squad.
AGI. Here we go. Locked and loaded. Rush in the front. Iron sighted.
We're taking
Let's make it happen. About to get dirty on these objectives. You know how we live. You know how we do. If you're online long enough, especially in competitive gaming, you're going to come across people that's going to fall into certain categories. One of those categories are going to be an ally, somebody who you would consider an online friend. They have a similar play style to you. They play often, and you see that they take the game seriously. Another type of person you're going to come across is going to be a rival. You don't like them, and they don't like you. It could even be to the point of hatred. You don't want to see them in the lobby. They don't want to see you in the lobby. It could be even to a point that if they see you in the lobby, they will quit. Person put down 2 claymores. That was a good move. Breaking the Razorback. I didn't know that the claymores actually did that much damage. But that was a good move from this player. The one that I'm trying to run over with the Razorback right now is actually a rival. He is a rival from Modern Warfare 2. So now we're talking about years. And now he's squished. Now he's crushed. So, okay. No big deal. In this gameplay, I kill him close to 15 times. Definitely more than 10. This is a game that he will never forget. Ever. As an example of the type of player that he is, he rushed the C flag, which is unusual for most people. Usually you only have within a whole entire lobby. I put the proximity mine behind me because sometimes I feel he may cheat. And usually with hackers, they always try to run or melee from your 6. So I put that down just in case he was trying to find a way around. Because that's typically what they do. So again, most players don't rush C flag. But here it is. You can see he's constantly not giving up on trying to attack the C flag. I think I've killed him now maybe 4 times and maybe 5. And I just got sniped, which is most of my deaths. I'm either going to get sniped or somebody's going to shoot me from a tank hiding on the edge of the map. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. So anyway, I want to make sure that we got the C flag completely under control and that we're now pushing B. Once we start to push B, that means that there will be less people pushing C because people are going to now stop trying to spawn on B and push C. They're going to spawn on B and try to take control of it or to keep us from taking control. If you notice with that cruise missile, if you notice in the kill feed, I killed him again. That burns him without a doubt. I either kill it with my guns. You either get killed with somebody's guns or you get killed with their weapons. And here he is again. Their APC, another one, is still here. That might be their second APC if I'm not mistaken, or still that first one that never broke in the first place. So now I'm sitting on 6 or 7 kills, and he hasn't gotten one on me yet. Let's make that 8. And Allah knows best. I don't know what the number is, but he's having a bad day. And this is a day, as I said, he will never forget. So now I'm in the Overwatch position, trying to allow my people to pour in, cap the objective. If I catch anybody not paying attention, I'm able to take them from an angle that they won't expect or someplace that they won't see me. Running with the ISO Hemlock, which is a great gun. One of the guns from Modern Warfare 2. I'm not sure when it came out. I feel it came out maybe season 4. Some reason I think they got some kind of device that's preventing me. I want to duck that proximity mine that's preventing us from capping the objective. But all right, eventually we get control. So I want to clear this off. And again, the purpose of clearing it off is to keep them from having the easy time recapping or capping in general. So back to the ISO Hemlock. It's a great gun. Just wanted to dust it off. Usually, most Modern Warfare 3 guns I don't like. I like the AK,
Snipers down.
especially
Swapping
with
mags.
the upgrade that you can get that gives it zero recoil. One of the best guns in the game. Other than that, I'm not really a fan of their SMGs. I'm not really a fan of most of their ARs. If I'm going to be playing, I'm going to be using Modern Warfare 2 weapons. From what I see, this is my sloppy aim here.
Changing mag.
From what I see, you'll find a lot of players using Modern Warfare 2 weapons and not Modern Warfare 3 weapons, unless it's the DTIR, which is a great battle rifle. But again, most of the guns in Modern Warfare 3, they're just extremely easy to use, with some exceptions. The SVA, great AR.
Objective Bravo.
Wish it was in all games. I considered it
Trophy
almost
system activated.
on par with the AK in terms of its utility. It's an amazing weapon.
Using tear gas.
So here I'm trying to again defending the B point,
Securing
expecting
objective
people to try to push in. So I want to be in a place where they won't see me.
SAE ready to launch.
Caught
Objective
somebody
Bravo.
throwing in. Looked like it was a stun
We're losing
with
Charlie.
the trophy system. That's great. Let's call it in. Want to run over the spots,
Secure.
run over the places that the enemy is trying to take over,
Friendly
where I'm going to do the most damage. Here I catch two people
Taking effective fire.
trying to cap. ISO Hemlock doing work. I forget the name of this particular build or this particular bundle, but with more kills, as you see, the gun catches on fire. And they still here. Can't leave the point like that. Get killed by one and I got taken out by, I thought it was a thermite. Good. It is what it is. I do what I can, where I can. Here it is. Now my team, for some reason, I believe a lot of this game is mental. Once you get out into a lead or you start to win, people start to relax. And once that happens, if the other team gathers momentum, it's hard to get the lead back.
We're taking Bravo.
Because as I said, people start to relax and they start to feel, oh, we're winning or we're going to win. And then what happens from there? The other team says, okay, we have to push harder. And you'll find that a lot even in professional sport. You'll find that in football, basketball, in baseball. One team can have a tremendous lead. Let's say, for example, in football, you can have a team ahead of another team by 4 or 5 touchdowns. I revive, about to get killed again.
Enemy securing Bravo.
You'll have another team ahead of another team by 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Planting mag.
And what will happen eventually, the winning team will lose because of the mindset. They got, here he is again.
I'm taking fire.
He's having a really bad day. Excuse me. Because of the mindset. They get to a point where they feel like, hey, we've won, but the game isn't over yet. The game isn't over until that final buzzer. The game isn't over
Semtex out.
until the clock says 000. That's when the game is over. Again, I revive, killed. I'm thinking now we're in double digits. Wallahu alam.
Contact.
So again, he's having a bad day. Now he's getting upset. Notice the kill feed, or rather the replay. Makes me think that was suspicious. So what I say to him, listen, as you can understand that, meaning what the heck was that, man? So as I said, this is somebody I've known for years, pretty much.
Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back.
That's not an exaggeration. We're in 2024. Modern Warfare 2 came out when? 2000,
Dust yourself off. We're good.
That again.
Reloading.
2019. So we're talking about 5 years. So his reply, you shot from there, meaning I was just blind firing. Okay, I'll give him that, right? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Someplace else, somebody is going to accuse me of wall hacking because of the amount of kills that I'm getting in the game. So my reply is, although it has an error in it, I don't need hacks to dominate, alhamdulillah. All of us, we've been playing first-person shooters for years. And the skills that you get from one game, as somebody once geniusly said, carry over to the next game. So if you've been playing, for example, Unreal Championship or Unreal Tournament, if you've been playing the early CODs, if you've been playing Halo 1 since those days, we're talking what, late 1990s. If you've been playing first person shooters competitively since those days, consistently, eventually what happens, one game, the skills, the lessons that you learned from one game are going to roll over into the next game. So you're able to, as the expression is in English, you're able to hit the ground running, meaning you're able to get a head start on other players that might be completely new or are young, or those that have no experience in first person shooting whatsoever.
Swapping mags.
Excuse me.
Objective Delta is compromised. Get it back.
So here I'm trying to get back onto the points. My team is starting to fall apart. So I believe I try to push this APC into service and bring, not only capture objectives with it, but also, as I always say, this is an armored taxi. So I want to try to encourage my team to spawn on a place that's close and make it easy for them to pour out from the APC and capture the objectives from there.
Bravo. Objective Echo is
Eventually, as always happens, the APC is usually going to get broken, as it is a major target.
Taking effective
But
fire.
used it to the best of my ability. At least I was able to push up some people. Here I misplaced that proximity mine. I wanted to just couch it right there, just in case somebody was jumping up on the scaffolding, trying to come in that upper entrance. Restock, let's get back into the fight. Got to be careful of these warehouses here. Those are actually good places to catch people, because you can be back in the shadows and you're able to pick off people without them seeing you. So again, I want to take the lane towards the objective that is least used. Here eventually get sniped. I'm not sure if I just found myself in between two snipers. Maybe I don't get sniped. Maybe that's another time. ISO Hemlock is not for those ranges. Even if you're mounted, the gun just has, at those ranges, too much recoil.
Cover.
Taking advantage of my teammate, distracting the one that was in a dominant position, which was great. Once I jumped up over the edge, he was looking at me.
Planting mine.
So now I'm the target. When my teammate pushed up and pushed around the left of
Mine.
the pillar, I was able to push out from the right. I took advantage of that. How? Because I know that without a doubt, he's going to be paying attention to
standing by.
the target or the threat that's coming up from the right-hand side. Here, eventually, I revive, kills me.
Switching mags.
I try to call in these points, try to keep the enemy team suppressed, try to keep the enemy team respawning. Why do I drop it on C? Because if I want to push on to C. So I want to push them back as far as possible. Fighting off two attackers, one of them is my rival. Fine. So again, I want to try to make it easy. I want to make it easy for my team to push up. So I try to suppress the enemy team as much as possible, dropping the bombs on them on the C flag. This is one of the glitches, or I consider it a glitch, part of the bad design of the map, where the APCs get stuck in ditches
Target marked. Request fire mission.
and you can't get it out.
Losing Delta.
So it's just literally becomes a death trap. So here we go.
We're taking Echo.
Major lesson coming up for myself. This is where I get sniped, I believe.
Friendly
Right
UAV
there.
online.
I believe the player was in a gunfight with another player. I don't think he was expecting me. Usually there are people camped out in the firehouse, if you want to call it that, over on right here, straight ahead of me right now. So they was in a gunfight and I just found myself in the middle. So things are not looking good. My team is no longer pushing.
Hostile
So that just places more pressure on players that play the objective. So here we go. If you notice on the mini map, there's a lot of people up top, and I make a mistake that I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to improve. I kill these two players. I don't have a suppressor. So now people know where I am. That's number 3. coming up as number 4.
30 seconds remain.
Look around. Reloading.
I have to learn to change my angle when I'm attacking. Don't attack from the same place more than once. We're looking at number 5. We look at number 6. I peeked the corner. That was my mistake. They saw me go into the room. I should have changed my angle. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. I had a great game, putting in my 100%. I was able to fight this player that I've been fighting for years, literally. As I said before, for Modern Warfare 2, yeah, I should have just chose a different angle. I maybe would have been able to pick off 2 more people. So it is what it is. In the end, 43-8 with 6 caps. Inshallah, I'll see you all in the next one. Barakallahu li wa iyak.